Yo, it's Supreme Alliance Radio. It's your boy Just, and we back in the building tonight, man, with a special guest, originally from the far east, like way east, out there, and originally from Kobe, Japan, correct?
Yes, sir.
So out there from Kobe, Japan, but here in New Jersey, actually live in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? But represent New York. You know what I mean? A dope lyricist. You know what I mean? A dope artist. True MC. You know what I mean? Like a definition. Cause I heard the album. I just forgot the name of it just that quick, but we'll get into that. I just want to introduce everybody to my man Omen44. What's going on with you, bruh?
Yes, sir. Peace, peace. Doing
What's
great.
good?
Thanks for having me on, Justice.
Oh man, no problem, man. When MJ sent me over your the bio and everything and the music, I mean I checked it out. I was like, all right, this is something different. Now I mean this is something that we haven't heard in a long time, like some organic hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
sir.
I started looking to your just your pages and your YouTubes and all that, and just you know what I mean, like okay, he really doing some good numbers, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. So you're originally from um, Kobe, Japan, correct?
Yes, from Japan. Well, actually, I lived in the States till I was 10 years old in Texas, and then moved out to Japan while I was in my teen, and then came back when I was 18, 19, and stayed in Texas for a while, then moved up to New York, Mecca. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you've been kind of played like a little bit all over then, huh?
Yes, yes.
So actually, that's crazy. So what city you like better? Japan, Kobe, Texas, or it's New York?
Uh, that's a good question. Uh, um, to to live actually, uh, I really prefer living in New Jerusalem and Mecca, New York. It just it's I've been living here too long that I don't know. It's um I don't know. I can't explain it really. Like Japan nowadays is a comfortable country to live in. Like
Mhm.
even in any cities, um, it's not too expensive like New York is. Like you can if you go out, you can afford a lunch for like maybe for like four three maybe you can find something for $3 or $4 really.
Yeah.
And even the rent, if you're living by yourself, if you're looking for a one room studio or something like that, you can find it for like maybe like 500 or 600 for a month. You can't do that. You can't find that in New York no more. Like you pay a grand and like you can't even afford your own room now.
Yeah. I know. Especially in Mecca, yeah. Especially in Mecca, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, in a way, if you see it like that, New York, New Jersey might not be comfortable to live in, but I like it here. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm from New Jersey too. I'm born and raised in New Jersey. I live here actually right here in Trenton, New Jersey. I don't know if you've been
Okay.
down this way or not yet. Have you been to Philly yet? Have you been out to Philly and performed out there at all?
No, I haven't. I do want to go there. I went to a radio station there though once.
Okay. Which one?
Yeah.
You remember?
I can't remember the name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a
Damn.
few of them out there. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's definitely a few of them out there. You know what I mean? But we here to definitely talk about this new project you got out, man. Like I just asked you the name of it and I forgot just that quick. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
it's actually hentai.
Hentai. So that's a Japanese word for
Pervert.
pervert.
Yes.
So let's explain that to the people a little bit because we want the people to get the wrong understanding.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, you're right. So like pervert, like a crazy, like a fiend for this hip hop thing. But like even the word pervert, reminds me um this phrase that Jeru the Damager used to spit back in the 90s. He used to say perverted monks in the house. And like
Mm,
it was kind of strange, but at the same time, I kind of like that word.
yeah, it makes
Liked it
sense.
very
It
much.
makes sense. Yeah, definitely makes sense. So
Mhm.
you Japan, Texas, New York, like what actually all that traveling, like what brought you to like that hip hop culture? Like what drew you to it? Like for coming up, from living all these different places, what was the first thing that actually drew you to the hip hop culture?
What's the first thing I learned from the culture?
Or what drew you like what drew you to it? Like what made you want to become an MC? Like what in
Oh,
hip hop?
okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a good question. What what made me um I don't know actually. But this is the thing. The reason I came to Mecca was like, this is the Mecca of hip hop.
Hmm.
The center of it. This is where it was created. With the Juice Crews. Taking it back to Cool Herc and all that, KRS-One, Marley Marl, and all that. And I just wanted to feel the whole vibe of the city. That created the hip hop, that originated here. And
Hmm.
that's the reason I came here. Starting off as a MC. Um, I always say this on these interviews. The first hip, actually, the first Japanese rap that I got introduced to was through a De La Soul album called Balloon State of Mind, and they featured this Japanese rapper on it, and I was like, "Whoa, there's people that spits in Japanese even." So I was like, and uh, and I still remember the first music video that I got introduced to was Can I Kick It and KRS-One's Can I Kick It from Tribe Called Quest and um, Love's Gonna Get You from KRS-One.
Right, that was dope. They both was dope. Yeah.
Yes, and from there, but this is back in the 90s, so we still didn't have any grasp of what hip hop really was, because all we could get was like these fragments of information from everywhere, and
Hmm.
I was really little at the time, so like I grew up with these dancers around me and stuff, so they would show me like these worn down VHS videos that came all the way from Tokyo, and you see all these kids with dreads and all that, like breakdancing and all that, and at the beginning that was hip hop to us,
Right.
so we were still trying to figure out what hip hop really was back then. So and from there, I got into music, the whole spitting thing, rhyming and emceeing. Um, I was I was a big fan of this group called Microphone Pager back in the 90s,
Where
and
they
there was
from?
this is from Japan.
Oh, okay.
They're like the biggest name out there. Microphone Pager, Buddha Brand.
Mm.
Shout out to my man Nips. I just did an album with him too. He's considered like the Japanese Wu-Tang. Buddha Brand is considered like the Japanese Wu-Tang over there. And yes, I had a chance to make an album with them too. So that's a
Yeah.
blessing too. Um, and from there, I got into a culture. Another thing was, once I came to New York, I'm quite an old dude, and it was hard for me to build everything up little by little, because I didn't have that connection. I wasn't from the hood, and there wasn't no people that really supported me or anything. So, basically, I needed to organize my own party. I used to um, make beats too and DJ
Oh,
too.
okay.
Got
Okay.
on those New York Poet Cafe beat contests and stuff, and I organized my own party and stuff. That's how I got to know all these MCs. Craig G hooked me up with Large Pro. From there, boom, boom, boom. Some, people I got connected, and from there, right now I'm a label owner and a promoter, organizer. I bring out artists to Japan and stuff. I have my own artists on my label and stuff. I'm supporting these young cats like Chelsea Reject, Ross Fresco, Loaf Music, and them.
Okay.
So
So you're not just an MC, you're all around businessman as well.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to go nowadays. I think like
Absolutely.
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So you do like a lot of heavy networking because, like I said, I see you on your joint. You got artists that from France on the joint. Dum Dum,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
Fez Pez.
Yes, sir. Fizzy Pizzy.
Fizzy Pizzy. Okay, Fizzy Pizzy. How you link up with him?
Uh, Kaio. Well, I hooked up with the producer actually first. Kaio Itachi.
Mm,
He's a nice producer. He produced all kinds of stuff for Bankai fam and Kai for Rusty Jux and them. And Rusty Jux is my man right there. Um, I did a EP with him too, and he hooked me up with Kai Itachi. And from there, Kai Itachi introduced me to Fizzy Pizzy. We got to, you know, do this dope joint, and boom, yes,
yeah, so, yeah. As you talk and build, I'm saying, I see it's all about networking. Like you do a lot of heavy networking. You know what I'm saying?
yes, we're building. It's about building, and it's about getting involved with the people and supporting those people. I go by culture freedom Allah, so it,
Oh, peace,
that
peace. Okay.
yes, so peace. So basically, like that's what I think every day. I think about the culture. I think about freeing these dumb, deaf, blind. The 85ers. It's about connecting the people, connecting the culture, and I think that is the culture. Like hip hop is the universal language.
Yeah, definitely. Because you tell, hip hop came a long way from when it was in the '70s to the only like in the Bronx or in Queens or whatever to now where hip hop is a worldwide phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but it's a multi-billion-dollar business. But at the same time, you still gotta teach and to connect with the people. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
and that's what you like. That's why I
trying to
hear in your
teach.
music. You know what I mean? Like as far as like one of my favorite tracks on here is Heart of a Warrior. Tell me a little about that. Like what when you wrote that joint, like what was on your mind at the time when you put that out, when you put that together?
Which one? The
Heart of a Warrior.
Heart of a Warrior. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. I had the Ida Divine. Shout out to Ida Divine.
That's the
Uh,
that's the shorty that's she the
that's
singer
the
on the track.
female that's on the vocals.
Yeah.
Yes. That one I had this Japanese kid, Tomo, DJ Tomo, aka Tamu, get on the. He sent me the beats, and we did it on his beat. Yes. Yes, and that was the time. I think I'm talking about the uh, Vegas incident with all that mass murder, the
Oh
mass shooting, even.
yeah, out of Vegas.
So,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
yeah, I was talking about I see fear and loathing in Vegas. This goes out to the 58 bodies or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
Black.
I was talking about Trump and them. Like how people even right now with with these Trump supporters and what happened at the Capitol, even
Yeah, that's crazy,
it,
right?
yeah, it's a sad thing, like yeah, I mean, and it's sad that these people have no hope to their life, or they the only thing they can believe in is these weird conspiracies and like just and they just throw themselves out to that, even while they can just build and make a better world. It's sad.
It's definitely sad. Like me and my brother I had an interview with another artist the other day, and we were just talking about how certain people like there was no surprise to us because we know that we're thinking. You know what I'm saying that we can wicked. You know what I'm saying by nature. So it wasn't no surprise to us to see them to act like that. But to the rest of the world, like people like, oh, I can't believe they acting like that. Nah, that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? That's who they are. You know. But it's like I say, it's crazy how in this day and time people just can't come together and build. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? About living life and building and enjoying yourself. At least trying to enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this day and time with all this COVID-19 going on, you know, and it's too much chaos, man. Like the world is just full of chaos and really need to change. And I hear that in your music. You know what I'm saying? Like the track number 11, all for the love. know what I'm saying? Now that's another dope track. Like, what was going through your mind when you put that track together, "All for Your Love"?
Yes. Wait. I gotta think about the lyrics that I spitted on that. Hold on about that.
No
Yes.
doubt.
Yes. Uh, Wait. I gotta listen to my own song. Hold on.
But I know
Sorry
you got.
about that.
I know you got a lot of music out because you've been doing your thing for a long time. You know what I'm saying, for a
Yes,
minute.
sir.
How long you been in the game now? Like, how many years you been in the game now?
Quite a while. Quite a while. Uh, Quite a while. I was out for a while because you know, I came to New York in like '99 or 2000 around that time,
Mm-hmm.
and from there, like few couple of years, like till 2005 or something, I couldn't really do nothing, like I worked like 6 days a week from morning to night, and underpaid with the minimum wages and all that,
Yeah,
like I was
yeah.
trying to figure out how I can just survive really here. And from there, I build it up little by little. And so I s- I can say I started it back from 2005 or something. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And keep building since then.
Yeah, you got to say, I do my little research. You got a nice little repertoire. You know what I'm saying? You actually last month you number 2 on the source people choice list as well.
Oh yes, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, I got appreciate.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good look. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
actually it mentioned that you did some music. You did some work with Marley Marr.
Yes, I did tracks with Marley Marl. Yes, I did. Yes, I brought him out to Japan too.
Where how was that whole experience working with Marley Marr, like a hip hop legend?
Marley Marl. I mean, this is a legend. Like yeah, it inspired me a lot, and all these stories that like Juice Crew is purely my idol. I just love every one of them. Like so. It was a great experience. And shout out to Craig G for hooking me up with all that. Even. Yes. This is another funny story though. Um, the first time I ever met Craig G, um, you know how Craig G and Marley Marl they look alike.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I kept on thinking Craig G was Marley Marl at the beginning. So like he came up to me and speaking like, "Yo, you an MC?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he was like, "Yo, you want to do a track?" And I was like, "Whoa, with Marty Marl? Whoa!" I was like, so crazy. Like, yes, and I was so excited with that. And the next day when he called me, he was like, "Yo, so when do you want me to spit this verse?" And I was like, "Whoa, Marty Marl can spit too? I didn't know that." So and that's how I got to get to know Craig G at the beginning. Like, yeah, it was crazy, but yeah,
That's
great,
what's up.
great. Yes, yes. His freestyle is dope though. He can freestyle all day with any kind of topics. He's a
Yeah, he's
crazy
nice.
great.
Yeah, Craig G always been nice with it. I'm saying I'm a
Yes.
big fan of his as well. You know what I mean? Like, the symphony like is one of the most classic hip hop albums out. You know what I'm saying? You know, with him, Big Daddy Kane, all them on there. You know what I'm saying? Like that 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 really put him in the spotlight in different ways. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, he definitely
Yeah,
go.
it's crazy because listen to his story. Like he made it out when he was in his teen.
Mm. Yeah,
And
he was young. Yeah.
yeah, so like, yeah, the whole crew, even the Juice crew. So like every one of them are like legends nowadays.
Yeah,
With
because even Roxanne Shante, she was only like 15 or 16 when she started doing her
yeah,
thing.
right.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, she had that Netflix movie too on
yeah,
it.
that was nice. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
telling her whole backstory and everything about what happened to her. You know what I mean, when she's coming up in this game, and you notice, you see the part at the end where the little boy that was that rhyme to her. You know that was Nas. It supposed to be Nas. You know that, right?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, how not? Yeah, I saw Nas's interview the other day with how Roxanne. Yeah, yeah, that they say that the story was true though, right? Like
Yeah,
Roxanne came up to Nas and saying you better straighten up that act or something, right? That's a crazy story though.
no doubt. So how did it make you feel to be selected as people's choice on the source on the source, bro? Like how did it make you feel?
It's great, it's great. Like I was able to get on the national TV in Japan. Uh Disc Union nominated me for the best selling CD last year for the Japanese EP that I did with Nips and them. I'm feeling very blessed, but at the same time, I feel obligated and I just can't make it easy on myself. I'm trying, and
Right, right,
it. Some people tell me it doesn't make sense, as a Japanese doing it over here. We're minorities, like the 5%er, but like not like the 5%er, but we are actually 5% out here,
right. Exactly. Yeah, I know
So
exactly.
like, there's not much resources for us, there's not much, but still, I want these kids to acknowledge that we're close to the world and we can just spread our wings out there and like do our thing even, and
Mhm.
it's a greater place, Now I have a fan from Sweden, people from France, they play me on Germany and stuff. That's a blessing. And at the same time, I just want to spread the love, and like what you were asking, all for the love. At the end of the day, it's all for the love, it's just giving. At the end of the day, that's all you can do. You can't really define yourself even, people
Mhm.
people people tell you who you are at the end of the day. So
No doubt, no doubt.
yeah.
And another joint that I'm really fucking with is the American Dream. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's not it appears to be like far as you read the title of it, like people might get like a misunderstanding, but when I listen to it, you know what I'm saying, it was like it's more deeper than that. I mean, so what was your whole mindset and kind of, because you got featured, you got
I
what's his
got
name?
CQ on it. It's a Japanese rapper, but
Okay,
he's a
Buddha
member from
Brand, right?
yes, he's a member from Buddha Brand too.
Mm. Matter of fact,
And
is he speaking Japanese on this joint? Because I don't think it's not English, is it? He's not speaking English on here, is he?
no, he's rapping in Japanese.
Japanese, yeah, okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
was kind of, I knew it was a different language, but I wasn't sure it was like, because it sounded kind of, for some reason, it sounded like it was a little like Latin or something like that, like Spanish or
Yeah.
something at first. I mean, but yeah, that's
So I
another.
had yes, I had Japanese and French on it. The
Imagine that,
thing was, um, when I was listening to this whole album back again, it reminded me of Jazz Metaz too, with Guru on it.
yeah,
So I thought I came back full circle, because that was one of the albums that inspired me of doing this even really, and like back in the days in the 90s when you heard like French rap on a Gangsta Guru album, like on Jazz Mataz, you got this sense of, like it was jazz and it
hmm
was very intellectual.
right,
It was very sophisticated,
yeah, it was like
and
sophisticated hip hop, which is definitely it was. But go ahead, continue.
yeah, so like that that inspired me to have all these artists from different countries and from definitely from Europe. I have this other guy from in the name of Sick Nature. He's in this group called Snow Goons, and he's
Yeah,
from Denmark too. And
are you from Denmark?
yes, Sick Nature is from Denmark. And I had this group called Snow Goons do the remix for my song called Eclipse too, and they're from Germany too. And
Mm.
like it's really raw and it's really it's great. They have their own style and it's Yes,
Yeah,
hip hop is the universal language. Like
it definitely is. Because I wouldn't think they was from Germany. Because when I listened to because I did listen to both of them, the original joint and Eclipse with Planet Asia on it, and also and it was Planet Asia and Signature was on the original track, and then the remix with the Snow Goons. Like I thought they was like from New York or something. I didn't even think they was from Germany or nowhere like
yeah,
that.
right, yeah. That's how they're close to them, to the foundation even. Like
Mm.
Snow Goons, they produced Elder Sensei to like a lot, like Rusty Jugs to Sean Price to peace to Sean Price, R.I.P. Uh, all kinds of artists to M.O.P. to Ghostface Killer to everybody really.
Oh, word.
And these people are touring with the uh, Onyx and everything. They're dope. They're really dope.
The Snow Goons. Yeah, I definitely looked them up, man. That's because they I mean, with that extra touch on them tracks, man. Like you really put this thing together, man. Like it's real dope. You know what I mean? Um, if you could describe your style of hip hop, you know what I mean, what would you say it would be? Like, you know, because it's real smooth and laid back. You know what I mean? So how would you really describe it? How would you put it in words?
Uh, uh, Trip hop, jazz, conscious rap. I don't know. And and at the same time, I want to keep that street element too.
No, you
You know,
definitely
uh,
got it. You definitely got it.
it's not like I grew up as a good boy. I needed, I did some crazy stuff too. Like I speak about all that too. Like even with the um drug that was pushing back in days.
Mm,
Um, yeah. Like even with the line with Dum Dum, when it comes in, it goes no breaking code, selling it to teeny boppers.
yeah, that's
So
the
like,
line.
yes, like
So
it's
yeah,
about the culture, it's about the life, it's about and at the same time, I just want to be me, myself.
no, you
And
definitely you're definitely original because I haven't heard anybody. I'm a hip hop junkie. I guess you could probably call me hip hop pervert as well. Know what I mean?
yes, sir, hentai, yes, sir.
So, because I've been listening to hip hop since I was in elementary school, so that's a long time. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's a long time because my first hip hop tape was the Fat Boys. I tell the story all the time.
Whoa,
Yeah, I actually put it on my Christmas list when I was a kid. I wanted That's what I wanted
whoa,
for
that
Christmas.
that's a line from Biggie actually. You
Oh
remember
yeah,
that, right? My Christmas present was a Fat Boy. Damn, what was that song? I forgot.
I know you're talking about. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely, definitely.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know the verses you're
Yes,
talking about. Though. But yeah, and you get the essence that I hear from your music. You know what I'm saying? Definitely it takes me back to that. You know what I mean? The boom bap era, the 90s and the late 80s and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um, but tell me a little bit more about your label though. Like I didn't even know you had a label. You know what I'm saying? When did you start it and how many artists have you got on the label so far?
the label is called The Plug International. I have a Facebook page for that too. Um, it's crazy because I got this name from my homeboy. Damn, hold on. Um, hold on. I got this name from my homeboy, and I asked him, what would be a good name for this event, and
Mm-hmm.
he told me the plug will be dope, and like since you're connecting all these artists and bringing them to Japan and all that, you might as well call it plug. And this is before they began calling the plug the
The plug.
drug loop. You
Yeah.
know, so it was kind of crazy, and I liked it very much. And from there, since I'm spreading all these stuff from Japan and New York and all that. I added international at the end, and
Mm.
yes, I'm supporting all these young artists too. They're like Chelsea Reject, Roz Fresco. Roz Fresco is actually from Canada. These kids are very talented. Like they're dope, really. And yes, and yes, I'm pushing them as well. And
Yeah.
yes,
So how many you got altogether on your label?
quite a lot. I mean, these are independent artists, so nowadays, even when you say it's your label, I mean, we go back and forth, and they have their own label too. So
Okay.
yeah, so like because nowadays with all the internet and everything, it's about cutting the middleman, really.
Right. Right.
Yes, even
Yeah.
with the management and all that. I mean, most of the people they have their spouse doing the management or something like that.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Really, at the
Like,
end
do
of
your
the
best
day.
to talk to my wife.
Right. So yes.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Are you looking to work with more artists, or I mean, are your hands full right
I,
now?
I
Or you just
have
staying with it?
I have actually an EP that's not released, but I'm trying to figure out how to release it, and yes, I'm trying to figure it out. Right now, this hentai promoting this hentai is my main objective. So
Yeah,
yes,
it's definitely a dope project. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Um,
yes, appreciate that.
like another joint on there, proceed. You know what I'm saying? There's another dope joint. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
um,
yes. Yes, shout out to Mandrill, Matt13. He's the producer on the track. He's quite dope. He's big in Japan right now. He like every time he releases a CD, it goes on chart for the underground hip hop sales and all that. So,
okay,
and I
you
think
got
he just released another 7-inch vinyl too. Very
okay.
dope.
So they putting out vinyl in Japan, or like,
Yeah, I'm putting out vinyls in Japan and Europe.
okay, yeah, because in the States people don't buy vinyl no more. But I know overseas
Yeah.
people buy whole lot of vinyl. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. At least yes. It's strange because in Japan there are still um, fans that buy physicals and all that too. So
Yeah. Over here, they stopped doing
yes,
that a while ago.
in the US, there's
They stopped.
but that really
Like,
bad.
I got a CD. A CD, like, nigga, listen to CDs no more. What's
That's
your
true.
app? I know you got an app or something. Like, what's the link?
That's true.
So you just so, all right, help me out with the name of the project. I'm terrible with the name.
Hentai.
Hentai. So
Yes.
Hentai you dropped it this past December, and actually you got like a couple of videos out for this as well. Because I know I seen a
Yes.
video for I can see
Sky
this.
to
Yeah, it's
the
Sky.
song called, yes, the one for the song called Can I Can See the Sun, and
Mhm.
that I featured Sky Zoo on it, Dum Dum with the Fizzy Pizzy, uh Eclipse with the Planet Asia and Sick Nature. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So what
one
the one that you shot with I can see the sun Sky Zoo. Like what was that like how describe that track to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I listened to it, but let me know what you was thinking about when you know what I'm saying y'all put that together, like because they got a lot of science behind it as well.
yes, that's true. Yes. At the time I had like something close to 20 tracks that I was trying to figure out. I sent it all to Sky Zoo, and actually Sky Zoo picked the beat up, and he told me he wanted to rhyme over this, and then we started from there. He's now located in Atlanta, so I came over to Atlanta, and we shot the whole video, and like uh, like how the sample goes, I can see the sun, like a sun. I like that word sun even,
Right.
like what the 5%ers say, one knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Knowledge is the foundation of everything. And, you know, us, the father, is the son. The man is the pillar of the whole family. And we have to shine for the moon, or wife, and everything, you know, for the whole foundation. And
Right.
the sun, you know, I just liked how it came along with it, you know. Suffered 1,000 nights before I saw the sunlight. You know, the sun is what give us the energy, and it's the core of this universe. You know, it's the hope.
Absolutely, no doubt, no doubt.
Yes,
Well, 'cause like I said, you put together a dope project, man. What is your favorite song on this pro project?
that's a crazy story. That's a good question, actually. Actually, it shifts. It shifts every weekly, basically. So sometimes, yeah, because when I listen to it in the car, like sometimes, you know, sometimes when you crave for that perfection, you you see little bits that you could have done better or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes you regret a lot for just one track, and like, oh damn, I should have said this better, like, and like, but still, like, it shifts a lot right now. um I love the whole album. I actually love the whole album. I can't really say which song, because, you know, listen to it, like I mean, even when we write something down and like make these songs, every time, like, we're thinking like this is gonna be the bomb, you know, like,
Yeah, this the one right here that you get to
yeah,
mention it.
right, this is the
This
bomb
one
right
right
here. Like,
here.
every time we're creating something, but, you know, you can't really tell until it passes like a few weeks or months or something like that, and you just listen to it back, you know. But you know, so I can't really tell, you know, like, yes. At the end of the day, you know, I just let people judge it, you know, in a way they want to judge it. And, you know, people give me, so, you know, it differs with everybody's opinion, you know.
Mm, definitely
So
not.
yeah, and at the same time, you know, I I didn't want to rap in Japanese back in the days, because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, you know. But working with Nips and them, with Buddha Brand and all that, you know, it changed my whole perspective. And even with the words that I use, you know,
Mm,
because at the end of the day, you know, it's us that's create. It's the artists and the MCs, or, you know, the beat makers, or whoever that is that's making the product. But like, when it's out of your hands, it's out of your hands. It's theirs, you know. It's not really. So, you know, yes, I just, you know. So even with the words, you know, I was on a different radio show with this interview, and they were asking me about the five dead or alive, the most influenced
right.
MCs, and I was telling them MF Doom, Sean Price, Jizza, and Nips from Buddha Brand, and who else did I say? Cool Keith, Cool Keith, and you know, from there you kind of understand where I'm trying to go with that lyricism. Even, you know,
Right.
it's
Right. Is that actually
like,
absolutely
these
absolutely.
are people that thought a lot into these words, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and different too. Like Cool Keith, I think he's the originator of psychedelic hip hop, you know, with all the weird stuff he's saying. Even. So
Yeah, hip
so
hop
like,
really expensive. I talked to an artist, interviewed an artist about last week, and he got this like this goth like hip hop. I mean, 'cause
oh
the tracks is like hip hop tracks, but he was singing this like this goth type like lyrics on top of it. I was like, yo, it was kind of dope though. You know what I mean, he was telling
yeah,
about his life story. I mean, the stuff he's been through and the way he put it together. I was like, yo, that's probably pretty hot. I like that. You know what I mean, so you never know how far hip hop can go. Speaking of, like, I'm looking at the album cover. You know what I mean, it's like you got a mixture of a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, people on here, you know what I'm saying, from different cultures. Like who did the artwork for you on your cover on your album cover?
yes, shout out to Stevie. His artist name, I forgot what his artist name was actually. I've been calling him Stevie all the time, so uh, yes. I think he has his Instagram under hold on, let me figure it out right now, real quick.
Okay. While you looking that up, I got another quick question for you. If you could describe your style of hip hop as a form of kung fu, what would it be?
Oh, that is a good question, actually. Um, but not in a kung fu form, but like as in teaching, it's definitely Zen though.
You said Den?
It's a
Zen. Oh, okay.
Zen approach, like Buddhism in Buddhism, there's a teaching called Zen that actually it's more of a teaching that you look inside your spirituality and it's more like Tibet Buddhism. How should I explain this? Zen. It's Zen. It's more Zen. It's this is a hard one. Okay, hold on. And I got the name for the artist that did the
Yeah.
artwork from the album. He's under Good and Shitty.
Good and
Uh,
shitty.
yeah, Steven Palladino.
Okay.
Yeah, shout
He
out to
did,
Stevie.
he did some
Yes,
dope work.
he's a great artist. He did some artwork for I think Flatbush Zombies and stuff.
Mm.
Yes, he's dope. He's really dope.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yes.
at it. You got like a Japanese DJ in the front. Then you got, I mean, in the back you got like a dude with a mean face. Like the artwork is like is impeccable. I mean, like different
Yeah.
cultures and different time zones. I'm saying not only that, but different time frames. Period. Like, yeah, I
Uh-huh.
mean, if you look at it, you see different faces in here.
Yeah. So I got all the artists that was involved in the album. So
Oh, word. That's what this is.
yeah, that's what
Oh,
it is. So yes. So just to remind myself, just to remind myself where I came from and how everything was possible. Really.
mm,
Because without these beats, I'm nothing. I can't. Without these people, I'm really not much. So just seeing that album just reminds me of what this whole album was, and makes me just appreciate myself.
absolutely. Now I can relate to that because I tell people the same thing. Like, I do these interviews and I do these like I do showcases and things of that nature. Like it ain't about me; it's about the artist. Because without the artist, there's nothing for me to do. There's nobody for me to interview. I mean, nobody for me to promote and put on stage. I mean, so shout out to everybody that do their thing. That's including yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like this music lives on through y'all. Y'all the ones that keep this thing going. I mean, and if it's up to me, I would say your style remind me of Tai Chi a little bit. I mean, that's
Okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
smooth. I mean,
With
laid
the
back.
smooth move and everything. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, yes, definitely.
So what you got lined up for the new year, man, for 2021? I know it's hard to do shows and stuff because of the COVID thing, Um,
Yes. The last show I was able to hook up was my own tour in Japan. That was in March, actually. I,
March
I
last.
was able to slide in the last show before it went crazy, but and I brought out Snow Goons at the time too. and since then I haven't done anything since. But yes, hopefully this year we're able to do something too. And
Hmm.
I have another new project. I'm working on some stuff right now too, but I'm working on a remix for this one of the songs on hentai too right now. And I have this dope DJ in the name of DJ Shark.
Mm.
Uh, he was one of those DMC Japanese champion in the 90s too. We're making, we're planning to drop a mixtape with him. Uh, yes.
Okay.
So hopefully that comes out within this 2 or 3 months. And yes, shout out to Gladys Nice. Shout out to all the folks that was involved in my project. You know, from Gladys Nice to Kai Itachi, Mantle, Mandrill, Lord Haters, Muta, DJ Tomo, Norik, Daddy Mix. They're a dope hip hop jazz band. Sixth Generation from Jazzy Sport, Nabepuro, Snow Goons, and to all the singers, Ida Divine, Stephanie, and to all the MCs, CQ, Planet Asia, um, Fizzy Pizzy.
Yo, you got the whole like the United Nations on your one album, bro.
Yeah. And Sky Zoo too, Sky Zoo is dope, really,
Yeah, he's dope artist
His
as well.
his stuff with the West Side Gun, that is just magnificent. Yes, with his stuff with the Pete Rock, it's just great. And I'm just feeling blessed, that I'm able to work with these artists even.
Yeah.
So
So which you said you mentioned that you're doing a remix on one of the tracks from Hentai.
hentai, yes.
Which one is it? I want to know. I
We're not sure yet. We're not sure yet. It's gonna we're not sure yet.
Well, I want it first. Put it like that. I mean,
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. I'll send it first thing. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
definitely. Yo, man, it was definitely a pleasure chopping it up with you, man. I appreciate you coming on to the show, man. You know, what I mean, the knowledge and the hip hop history that you have, you know, what I mean, is impeccable. You know, what I mean,
Appreciate it.
and I appreciate you as an artist. You know what I'm saying, and it's crazy because when MJ sent me the music and stuff, I'm sitting listening to like, what the hell? But then I got like it was hard not to get into it. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics and the sound of your voice kind of just drew you in into the music. You know what I mean? The beats just drew you in. So I had to listen to everything from start to finish, and I'm very I'm glad that she sent it to me because I like your music. I'm a fan. I'm a fan now. You just got a new fan, so definitely
Please God.
peace. And I want to like I say I appreciate you coming to the show. Real quick before we go though, you got any shout outs besides the whole list that you just gave real quick?
Yeah. I
and,
just gave out the whole list, I guess.
the whole list, yeah. And let the people know what platforms you're on, where they can find you at and all that. And I'm saying also
Yes,
let them find the label at too, so they can reach out to you.
I'm on Instagram and Twitter under Omen44, OMENFOUR in alphabet. It's on Instagram and Twitter. I have my label Facebook page. That's The Plug International. I have the YouTube page too.
DA or THA? How you spell it?
It's THE. THE Plug International. I have the Plug International SoundCloud page and the YouTube page too, and I want y'all to check that out too.
Definitely, I'll make sure we put all that in. You know what I'm saying in the comments. You know what I'm saying, make sure we put all that in there so people can check it out. But one more thing before you go though, Omen44. What's the meaning behind your name and where did you come up with that? Like I've been meaning to ask you that all day. Like that question been on my mind all day, and I forgot to ask it.
So like I was supposed to go with 4-4, but the thing was if I was to just name myself 4-4, it was gonna be hard to locate me under the search engine with Google's and everything. So I needed to add something in the front. And Omen actually is like, premonition or something like that too, like too, right? And but Omen in Japanese means mask. So,
Oh,
and I was wearing this mask a while ago, so it fitted good with that too. So I named it Omen44. Now that I took off my mask, maybe I need to change my name, but well, it's all right,
nah, that's good. It fits you, you know what I mean? This whole
Uh-huh.
style and everything, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's been on my mind all day to ask, and I forgot to ask it earlier, so I
Okay,
make sure I get that one in there. But yo, once again, man, we gotta link up sometime too, bro. Like I'm saying, I got your I got you on Facebook now. I hit you up, and we definitely chop it up and do some.
yes, sir, definitely, definitely. You're living in Trenton, bit of a North New Jersey, right? I'm located in Jersey City right now, so
Yeah, yeah. So you know from it, yeah. You about an hour from where I'm like Central Jersey, like
yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm closer to Pennsylvania, right over the bridge from Pennsylvania.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so we definitely link up though. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
you ever been to New Brunswick, New Brunswick, New
Mm,
Jersey?
no.
Well, that's kind of like in the middle, so we can meet in the
Wow.
middle.
Whoa. Exciting.
No doubt, bro. I appreciate you, man. Like I'm saying, appreciate everything you do. I mean, and we definitely will link up soon, sometime soon. And yo, salute to you, bro. And good luck on your project. Because it's already doing numbers. I already seen the numbers on there. So just keep pushing that thing and keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh,
Supreme Alliance Radio.
you already know, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace, sir.
Supreme Alliance Radio, man. As always, man. Dope interview. Shout out to my man Omen44. I mean, the name of the project is Hentai. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Hentai. So make sure y'all look out. I mean, y'all be on the lookout for that. Like, it's definitely something interesting, man. It's a dope project. It got some real substance to it. I mean, it got that raw hip hop feel to it. So make sure y'all check that out. It's spelled HENTAI, hentai. You know what I mean? So make sure I look that up. You got artists on there from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Forget just the tri-state or I'm saying all over the city. You got artists on there from all over the world. So I gotta definitely check that out, man. Shout out to my man Omen44. I mean, like I said, dope artist. I mean, good dude, like he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying, humble, real humble. You know what I'm saying, some of the questions I asked him, he was real laid back about it. I mean, he could have been real cocky about it, but he's a real humble dude. As always, want to give a shout out to everybody supporting everything that we do. You know what I mean? Shout out to WTLB Radio. Shout out to First Fan Radio, Street Vine Radio, Stressed Out Radio. You know what I mean? Shout out to the family, the wife, the kids, all the supporters, all the fans, all the followers, all the viewers. You know what I mean? Everybody showing me love. You know, um, like I said, this is what we do, man. You know what I mean? The hottest of the hottest shit. You know what I'm saying, on this show always. It's your boy Just Supreme Alliance Radio, and I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to the YouTube page, Supreme Alliance Radio on YouTube. Make sure y'all go to the YouTube page. Y'all see all the new stuff and all the old stuff when we first started doing this stuff. Now I'm doing these interviews and everything. I mean, so Supreme Alliance Radio on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page. Support, you know what I'm saying, support the movement. It's your boy Just, and I'm out. Peace.